Hello everybody. For project number 2, my brainstorming and design and research have led me to decide that I'm going to decorate my house with programmed lights synchronized to music. Just kidding, the holidays are over. I'm not going to do that. But I have always wanted to do that, and I thought, how could I do this or something like this on a smaller scale so it would teach me a few things so that I could one day do something like this to my house. Um, to me, art is created when you put lights to music and you animate the lights to do something really cool based on the speed and the volume of the music. In old hi-fi audio equipment and recording equipment, they had these analog volume unit meters, and nowadays you have more digital VU meters, and there have been a lot of people who have developed code and put hardware together to create music visualizers, and a lot of those people have used an Arduino to do so. There's lots of ideas there. If we look at this one here, this is one that I found that actually does a good job of using only basic Arduino components, and is actually pretty cool. Got some different modes on it. I am going to hopefully not have to purchase any special components other than the LED strips themselves, and maybe figure out a power supply for it. And that, to make it a little bit more interesting, I came up with one more idea. My youngest child has one of these spinning light toys that is really just some LEDs at the end of wires, and you push the button, it spins around really fast, and it creates this cool design because the lights are lit up. I thought, what if I could do a music visualizer, spin it like a fan on the scale of a fan, and maybe even use a fan to do it. So imagine with something like this, but spinning. That is my idea. And of course, how would I go about doing that? Well, had to make some requirements. So LED strips reacting to music, ambient audio. I don't want any kind of an audio connection required, so we'll use a microphone. I do want to have a certain level of pixel density, so a higher resolution, so that when you're up close to it, you're not distracted by the distance between the LEDs. And this one that I got has 144 LEDs per meter, and I only needed 1 meter, so I have ordered that. It is on its way. And then, let's see, simple, using only basic Arduino components. I think I found that with this example, but because my parts are still on order, I will not be able to try it until they get here. Able to mount it on a wall or stand it on a desk. A fan as a base is a perfect way to do that, I think. So then, the only trick is making my electronics rotate for that added enjoyment. I've built one of these before, but it's much easier to buy one. This is a through-hole slip collector ring. Basically, it connects six wires through a rotating brush, so that you can have wires connected on one end to a stationary mount, and on the other side, those wires can be spinning without twisting and getting tangled up. So that's how I'd like to try to give the power to just the LED strips while keeping the Arduino and the power supply and microphone stationary below the fan. So yeah, that is my idea, and I'm hoping that it's something I can do in the next 5 days.